Are we live? Yes, we are. Hello, very warm welcome. Mexico qualifying done. Once again, we're late in the UK, so apologise for the light. But the smiling assassin steals pole from the Dutchman. Ricciardo's on pole. Yes, his car actually didn't break down, and he managed to do a lap. He's on pole. He steals it from the Dutchman. Max has been quickest all weekend, fastest in every practice session, fastest Q1, fastest Q2. Ricciardo steals it. He's absolutely stealed it off the Dutchman. I'm so upset because Max was on for the youngest pole holder ever. He would have beat Vettel's record. He's been quickest every session, Max, and in pops Ricciardo and literally steals it off him. I feel so sorry for Max. He must be fuming, and I don't blame him. In we go. Gasly's got a penalty. We'll start last. Q1. Max. His best chance of pole. I've got it written down. It's his best chance of pole since he's been in F1. He's been superb all weekend. Hartley, very decent lap. We know he's under pressure, has to perform. Decent lap. Howler by Haas F1. Both Haases knocked out. Force India, looking very strong. They get a reality check in Q2. On to Q2 we go. Max is quickest run 1. He's looking superb, absolutely superb, lit up round the track. He's on it. And Perez, P13, in front of his home crowd, disappointing for Sergio. Out-qualified by Ocon too. And then into Q3. Run 1 done. Who's on pole? Max is on pole. I celebrated like a Hamilton win. I was buzzing. I knew there was no chance for Hamilton to get pole, so I was cheering on Max to get pole. And I'm so gutted that he never got pole. Ricciardo literally steals the pole position. Ricciardo was absolutely nowhere. Practice sessions, qualifyings, and then in pops the Australian, the man who could never stop smiling. He put a fist through a wall in USA. I mean, Ricciardo's on pole. Will his car get to the end? That's another story. Max will probably win the race because he's just been so quick. But if Ricciardo has a reliable car, we could see a hell of a race. Another thing, Grosjean will take a free place penalty for the Austin collision with Leclerc. Star of qualifying, I've got to give it. I want to give it Max, but I've got to give it Ricciardo because he stealed the pole position. Phenomenal lap by the Australian. Mexico qualifying. Ricciardo steals pole from Max. Perez P13 and Haas Howler. I think I called it Haas Howler last year. It's a similar problem for Haas. They don't like Mexico. So, P1, Daniel Ricciardo, finally a smile on his face after all his issues and problems. Steals it from the Dutchman. Max, sensational all weekend, misses out on pole by 0.64 or something silly. He will be fuming. Really best of the rest. Red Bull in the League of One. Hamilton gets third, ahead of his title rival. Decent job by the Englishman. Vettel, P4, has to win the race. If he doesn't win the race, Hamilton's champion. I will be doing a Hamilton champion video tomorrow. 100%. Lewis has to finish 6th or better, and he's the champion. It's gonna happen. Unless reliability. Bottas, P5. Kimi Räikkönen, the 39-year-old who won the last race, P6. Best of the rest, Nico Hülkenberg, P7. P8, Sainz. Renault looking so strong. And the engine round this track. Leclerc, 9th. Ericsson, 10th. So we've literally got Reynolds followed by Saubers. Ocon, P11. Could be without a seat next year. What a disgrace and a farce. Alonso, P12. Not many races left for Fernando. Batters Van Dorn once again. Perez, home favourite in front of his passionate Mexican crowd, P13. Brendan Hartley, 14th. Beats Gasly. Gasly, 15th. Will start last. Grosjean, 16th. So basically Gasly and Grosjean are going to drop, so let's do it in order, we might as well. Van Dorn will be promoted to 15th, Magnussen 16th, 17th will be We always have this issue when we've got penalties. It's tickle your forehead. Van Dorn 15th, 16th Magnussen, 17th will be Stroll. Then we'll have Grosjean, or it might be Sorokin, Grosjean, and then Gasly. But Williams nowhere as usual. But Mexico qualifying done. Ricciardo steals pole. Will his car finish the race? We really don't know. It's become that bad, the unreliability. I do believe Max will win tomorrow. He's going to be fired up. He will be fuming. I can't believe it. I'm gutted for Max. He deserved pole. He's been the best driver all weekend. Ricciardo steals pole. Look out for race reaction driver ratings. I'll see you next time. Adios. Qualifying reaction done.